Singer, dancer, musician, entertainer, performer, and legendary icon Michael Joseph Jackson was born on August the 29th, 1958 in Gary, Indiana. In the spring of 1964, Michael with his other brother Marlon joined their older brothers Jackie, Tito, and Jermaine in a singing performing group, at the time called the Jackson Brothers. Michael was only 5 years old when he joined his brothers in this group. The Jackson Brothers would perform at schools and local carnivals and stuff like that, and nightclubs too. They would perform at nightclubs as well. Mr. Lucky's was one that sticks out. They would perform locally around the Indiana and Chicago area. So they would perform wherever they could get in. They got in where they fit in as far as performing, at talent shows and stuff like that. In August 1967, they performed and won amateur night at the New York famed Apollo Theater. Around the same time in 1967, they recorded their first song, which was called Big Boy, for a local record company called Steeltown Records. In July 1968, they auditioned for Motown Records, and they were signed soon after auditioning. For Motown, they released their first song, I Want You Back, in 1969, and went on to release I Want You Back went to number one, followed by 3 other number one songs for Motown: The Love You Save, ABC, and I'll Be There. Michael also recorded solo albums at Motown in the early 70s, which included Got to Be There and Ben. In 1976, Michael and his brothers decided to move on from Motown because they were getting older. They wanted to write and produce and have influence on their, material that they put out. So in 1976, they went to CBS Epic Records, whereas they released the album The Jacksons, Going Places, Destiny, and Triumph. In 1978, Michael Jackson was in a movie and a film, in his first real film, which was The Wiz, which co-starred his Diana Ross. And he was the Scarecrow. Michael played the Scarecrow. And that came out in 1978. In 1979, Michael released his first adult solo album, Off the Wall, which was a smash. In 1982, December of 1982, we know he released his worldwide best-selling Thriller album, which garnered worldwide success and put him on another stratosphere at that point. In 1987, he released his Bad album, which produced 5 number one hits: I Just Can't Stop Loving You, Bad, The Way You Make Me Feel, Man in the Mirror, and Dirty Diana. In 1991, he released his Dangerous album. Great album, in my opinion, very good album, very great album. It doesn't get the respect I feel that it should get, because I think it might be, in my opinion, if not his best album, best solo album, best work, or best album, it's just up there. It's really up there, and I think it deserves more respect. The Dangerous album should definitely get a lot more respect, but that's just my opinion. In 1995, he went on to release History album, which included Past Greatest Hits. It was 2 discs, Past Greatest Hits, and it included new songs, a CD of new songs. So History. In 1997, he released a EP called Blood on the Dance Floor. It wasn't a full album. It had new songs on it, but it had mostly also remixes of previous songs. So Blood on the Dance Floor. The new songs on Blood on the Dance Floor were pretty impressive work, though, I would have to say. So that's why I'm mentioning it. Blood on the Dance Floor. If you haven't heard it, I think it's worth a listen, definitely. In 2001, he released Invincible. And it's a shame that Invincible got shot down, because I feel like Invincible is a very good album. And it really was, Michael was really upset at how his record company, Sony, did not market Invincible. And he really was upset and disheartened by that. But, and I can understand why, because I think Invincible was a very good album. Invincible is a very good album, I mean to say. But anyway, in 2009, as Michael was preparing and rehearsing for a This Is It tour, wow, and it looked like it was going to be an impressive tour, very impressive and everything, but actually it was not meant to be, as on June the 25th, 2009, Michael Joseph Jackson unfortunately passed away, and the world mourned his passing. And I just want to say, continue to rest in peace, Michael Joseph Jackson. Happy 67th, 67th heavenly birthday to you, sir. You will never be forgotten. You will always be remembered as the greatest. Thank you for all your talent that you share with us all. With that, I'm going to end the video right here. Please feel free to like, share, and comment on this video. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. After subscribing, please click that little notification bell in order to be notified of any new uploads from this channel. I thank you all for your support. I truly appreciate it. I'm out on this one. Hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace! One love. Stay safe. Continue to be blessed.